Hey, I'm here looking at a Ruger Red Label. This is a 12 gauge over and under stainless steel. They call it the all-weather. It's got a stainless steel polished metal with a composite stock. And I'm thinking about making a case for it like I'm doing for the Yieldage 20 gauge. So I wanted to drop it in here and see if it might fit. So I can see the length is fine. I could actually shorten it up a little bit. And checking on the stock here, plenty of room for the cleaning supplies, the chokes and the wrench and everything. But I'm interested in verifying the depth. So I've got a piece of sheet metal I can use to bridge across where the cover would go. And I can see the stock clears it easily. But up here at the receiver, it's got about a 1/2 millimeter of clearance in this high spot here that's raised up. So I would make the case maybe 2 millimeters deeper for this. And coming over here to check the barrel, I can see that clears easily with about 2 millimeters. So I'm going to go ahead and take some measurements and probably shorten this up. I'm going to see. I'm going to run this board through the saw to get a good edge on it. So now I've adjusted the saw to cut this detail here. It's a relief where the aluminum panel will go on the top and bottom. So this might be a good stopping point. I've got the black walnut frame is glued together and it's held with these pipe clamps. And I use some 16 gauge finish nails just to maintain registration between the parts. I'll show you a little bit about the air nailer I was using. It's a Porter Cable 16 gauge air nailer. Shoots a wide range of lengths of nails, but they're all 16 gauge. And they come like this, stuck together with a little bit of glue, and you load them into the magazine, like this here. You pull back this spring-loaded thing, and it clicks back, and then you can drop the nails in there and release the clip there, and then they're spring-loaded into the front here. But today, these are pretty long nails, 2.5 inch. Today I was using 3/4 inch nails, which I'll show you one here. This is just one of the single nails. It just has the smallest little head on it, you can see, maybe. And it's convenient for finished work because with the little head, the little hole it leaves, it's easy to fill in behind it. And what I like to do is save some of the sawdust from when I'm cutting the wood. And I'll mix that in, mix some glue in there with that and make my own filler. And go in and fill in behind the nail head. And it's a perfect match for the wood since it's the same wood actually. So once you sand it down, you're really hard pressed to see where the nail is. And unless you put it in yourself, you would realize you would know then. But I just use a few nails to maintain registration of the parts while I'm clamping them up. I don't really use them to hold the wood together. It just holds the registration of the two pieces. Because if you don't have a pin or something, some way to hold those two together, when you apply pressure, they tend to slide and slip, especially with the glue in there acting as a lubricant. So you need some way to hold the registration of the two pieces that you're gluing. And I use these little nails to do that. So the two pieces of wood nailed together, they're pinned sort of. So when you squeeze them together, they're still going to be they're going to maintain that alignment that you set beforehand. But if you don't have a pin or something, they'll slip and slide around, and makes it a little more difficult. So anyway, the next video I'm going to be doing is on this is the bottom aluminum panel. I'll be using aluminum, and on the top too, I'm going to use a piano hinge and some quick release fasteners. And then the fun part begins when you go to fit the shotgun in there and make little hold downs and features that'll hold the shotgun in place. It's kind of fun. It's a creative part, I think. And then also figuring out how to put the choke tubes in there to hold those, and the choke tools, and maybe the bore snake. And usually there's some room to add some shells, a few spare shells in it. So stay tuned. I'll be following up very soon on the completion of this project for the Ruger Red Label over and under shotgun. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.